Welcome to my channel, and here we are going to be using AutoCAD to make some constructions, and we are going to start with that of the construction of a parabola. And once you launch your AutoCAD, and the next thing to do is to click on New. So I have this page right now. This is the working page, and these are the tools that we can use. You may need to learn about the tools. Maybe I would just recommend a video that you have to watch on that. But what I just want to do here is to show you how to construct a parabola with the use of AutoCAD. And now, so I'm going to deactivate the grid that we see here. I'm going to deactivate. What you just need to do is to come down here and just click on this. So you can see that the grid is has been taken off. And the next thing that we are going to do is to set the limit of the working page. And how do we do that? I will make use of the command. So I'm going to type limit. So you type limit, then press enter on the keyboard. Then the first thing that you have to do here, I'll just make it practical. What you just need to do now is to press type 0, comma 0, and press enter key on the keyboard. And the next that we have to do is what the software is asking us to do here, that we are to set the upper right corner. So my upper right corner that I'm going to use 150 for upper right corner. So just press comma. Then for the okay, so then the next that I'm going to do here is to enter 100. So then enter. Okay, so then next that we are going to do is that just type zoom. So enter, and then so just type A on the keyboard and then press enter. So that's what we need to set the page as we have done here. So then the next thing that we are going to do is to go on and draw the parabola. So the question that I'm using here says that so the rise and span of the parabola, we have them to be 60 and 140 millimeters, 60 and 140 millimeters. I'm using a rectangular method here right now first. So let's start with that of the use of rectangle method. So for the rectangle method, I'm going to use the width of the rectangle. The width of the rectangle, I'm going to make it to be 140, while well, just let me say okay, so let's make use of the dimensions as given. So I don't want to be okay, so let's just so I need to put on, so look at where my the cursor is. So you need to put this on for you to draw a rectangle. So that is the auto mode. So and then you come to line, then we are going to draw a horizontal line of length 140 millimeters. So 140 millimeters. So just type 140 mm. So well, it's not in, I'll just assume that's in millimeters. So it may not be sometimes, but this is 140. So then click on line again, or you can just repeat line, just right click and you repeat line, or you can come here and click line again. So whatever you, anyone that you choose will work. Then I'm going to come to this point and I will draw a vertical line. So we divide that 60, so which is the rise. So we divide it by what? By 2. So that is 30. So that is 30. So okay, okay, I think, okay, so I'll make it 60. So just make it 60, 60. So just type 60 and enter. Then we go in this direction again. So 140. So 140. So then we come down here. So you can just click on this point, or you just press letter C on the keyboard and press enter. So now, so right click and click on enter. So that's it, or you select enter. The next that I'm going to do here is that I'm going to draw a vertical line at the midpoint of this line. So how do we get the midpoint? Just right click and repeat line. So automatically, so you have the midpoint here. So the midpoint, we should use the midpoint. So you can see midpoint, click on it and you go up, then we have this, so right click and press enter. So the next thing that I'm going to do here is that, so I'm going to divide, let's label this, the point on the rectangle so that we can make the work faster. So just come to text and then, so click on single line. So then you are to, as we have here on the command line that says that specify start point of the text. So just come to this point and click. Okay, so then the next that we are going to do, we have to specify the height of the letter. So I'll just make it 2. So just type 2 and then press enter key on the keyboard. So for rotation, so we are not rotating it, but I'll just type 0. So enter. So the next that we are going to do is to put the text. So and I'll just type A here. So that's it. So then so that's what I need. So the next I'm going to do is that, so I want to label the point on the rectangle. So I'm going to, select this, just click on it, then right click, then, so select copy selection. So when you select that, so just move the letter, so bring it to this point, or, okay, so I need to do something. I need to do something before I do that. So I need to put off this auto mode. Then the next, I'm going to repeat that copy. So copy selection. Okay, so I'll move it now. So it comes to this point. I want to call this point, I want to call it point A. Then this point, I will put it here also, coming up here. So I'll put it here. Just click, so I'll put it here also, then I will put it here, and I will also put it here. So you may be wondering that, am I going to label all these points A? So it is not so. So I'm going to change the letters. So I'm going to change the letter. So I want to erase this, just click and right click and select erase. So the next I'm going to do is to change the letters. We already have A here, so I want B to be here. So I'm going to click, select it and right click. Then you come up here, select edit. So just type B. So that's it. So then come here again, select this and then edit. So this is point C. So then I will come here now. So I want this to be select it. So edit. So I want this to be D. Then the next one is that I want this point here. So I will edit it to, so this is point E, and then coming down here. So select this. So this will be point F. So this is F. So that's it. So we have labeled each point that we have on the rectangle. Okay. All right, so we have that. Next thing I'm going to do is that I'm going to divide this line, which is 60, I'm going to divide into a number of equal parts, and also AF into the same number of equal parts, BF into the same number of equal parts. That's what I'm going to do. So my decision is that I'm going to divide this line AD into 5 equal parts, and line AF and BF into 5 equal parts, and also BC into 5 equal parts. So how do we do that? Just look at what I'm going to do. So we come here on, just click on draw, then select this particular command that we have here, or two that we can have here. So select it. So we use it for dividing a line. So just select it. Then we are asked to select object to divide. Look at what is written here. So we have to select object to divide. This is the object to divide. So I will select this. Then I will also select, okay, so we have selected one. So I'm dividing it into 5 equal parts. Just type 5 on the keyboard and press enter. So the line has divided into 5 equal parts. You may not see it, but it's already divided into 5 equal parts. So I'm going to repeat the same thing. Just right click and select repeat divide. So select this line BC and type 5 on the keyboard, then press the enter key. So it has been divided into 5 equal parts. Now, the next that I'm going to do is that I'm going to divide this line AB into 10 equal parts because AF and BF, they are equal in length. So I'm dividing AF into 5 equal parts and BF into 5 equal parts. I can go directly dividing line AB into 10 equal parts. So now that I'm repeating that division command, so I will just select line AB as I'm being told to select the object to divide. So I will select this, then I will just type 10. Okay, so that's it. Has been divided into 10 equal parts. So the next thing I'm going to do is this. Very, very simple. So I will come to line. I will select the line command. Then coming to this point, so this is this thing that we have here. So this green that we have here is one of the points of the division. So I just click on it and then I will join this point to point E. So that's done. So the next thing I'm going to do is to repeat the line. Just right click and repeat the line. So we have another point here. So join it to point E. So then enter. So repeat it. So I will just okay, so I'll just continue to do that. Then right click again, repeat line. Okay, so we have this now. So that's it. So the next thing I'm going to do is that if I want to draw the fifth one, I can just take it from here up, but that doesn't need. So I will repeat the same thing on this side. So from this point, so we have the point here. So join it to point E, then repeat it. So we come to this point here. We join it to point E here. So let the cursor change to that green box or square. So right click and press enter to remove the line. Then right click again, repeat line. So you come to this point and then you click on point E, then so repeat line, just right click and repeat the line. So we have this point and then we join it together with point E here. Okay, that's it. So enter. Then next thing that we are going to do is this. So very, very simple. So we are going to repeat the line again. So that in this case, we are going to, so we have a point here. So but before that, so I need to put on the auto mode because I want to draw a vertical line on each of the points that we have on line AF and line BF. That is what I want to do. So now I will select line again. So here we have, if you don't select the auto mode, it will not give you the right vertical line. The line will not be vertical, so there may be error. So that's why you need to put on the or activate the auto mode, whether you are drawing horizontal line or vertical line, it has to be activated. So now, so we come to the first point here. So the first point is here. So once you get there, so you see the cursor change and you see note as a sign that there's a point there. So just click on it and then so it goes up. So this is line 1. So I'm still going to number each of the points. Okay. So we have this point. So right click, enter. Then repeat the line again, repeat the line. So here we have another point. So this is connected to the second line. So be watching the angles. If you look at the angle between this horizontal line and the vertical line that we just drew, is 90 degrees. So you can just click on the line. So then the next one will repeat the line. So you come to, this is the third point. So so you can drop it here. So that's it. So then we repeat it again. Okay, so this is the fourth point. Okay, so just drop it here. Okay, that's it. So we are going to repeat the same thing on this side. So we repeat the line. So the first one, line 1. So here, So right click and then repeat it again, just right click. So then we have the another point here. So okay, so then we repeat it again, right click and select repeat line. So this is the third one. Okay, so then we repeat again. So we come to this point and so here is it. All right, so that's it. So we have each of the points. So what I'm going to do now, so let's do the numbering. Let's do the numbering of the points. So what I will just do, I'm going to make use of these letters, but I'm going to number. So that's what I'm going to, I will change everything to numbers. So to numbers, okay? So select this and then anyone that you like. So right click and select copy selection. So now, so I will just take this. So so we have this point, this point, so this point, and this point. So this is the fifth point. So I want to number it also, though that's not okay. Okay, so all right, so I'm going to let me remove this one. Okay, so let me use this. So so copy selection. So we have I don't like how the way the letter is on the, so I'm going to do that again. Copy selection. All right, so this is okay. All right, so we change the letters. So I'm going to click on it. So select it, then edit. So I want this to be one prime. So one prime, then I'll come here again, do the same thing. So I will edit it. So this is two prime. So two prime, then I will come here again. So I will edit it to three prime. Then for this, so I will edit it to four prime. Okay, so and then so the fifth one, so I'm going to select this, and then I will copy selection to bring it down here, just to have the fifth point there. Okay, maybe I should just leave it. So I will leave it. All right, so we have this. So then we come to this side, we do the same thing. So here is one. There is two. There is three. And this is four. So we have this. So, and then, so we also need to label the points here. So I'm going to pause the video and do that. Or let's do it together. So instead of, so that you can see how it can be done. So what I just need to do here is to, I will select this and then I will copy selection. Then I will move it. So here we have. All right, so then. All right, so then I'm going to edit each of them. So this is 4 prime. Here is 3 prime. This is 2 prime. And this will be 1 prime. Then come here. Here is 1, 2, there is 4. Okay, that's all. All right, so I just love numbering my work or labeling my work. It makes things, it makes it looking presenting. So the next thing that we are going to do is to draw the curve. So you just come to draw. So click on draw and you select this particular tool that is spline. So select it and then, so from here, from this point, so click on it. Then, okay, I need to deactivate auto mode. So we select spline again. So from this point, so select this point A, then, because that's the 5th point. So then this point, so this point, so this point, so we have this point, then point E, then the next point here. So this is the next point. So there's another point here. So we have another point here then. So we have this point B. Right click, enter. All right, so looking at what we have here, so the curve goes a little bit out of what we, so just come here, so select trim, then trim it. All right, so it's cut it off a bit, so I'm going to stretch it from here. So just select the curve, then just move it to this point. So that's it. Okay, right click. So so deselect. Okay. All right, so we have the curve now. So next thing I'm going to do is that I want to be the curve. So to really show very well. So I'm going to select it, then I will come here and then I will select this particular type of line, okay, or layer. So, all right, so it's already there. Then I'm going to change the color. So I want the color to be, okay, so I want the color to be, I want this. So then to make it more visible, I will come here and click on line width. So this particular icon. So that's it. So right click and then so deselect it. All right, so you can press escape to select it. There's no problem. Okay, so this is the parabola. So it's as simple as I've done it here. All you have to do is to practice, and when you practice this, you become a master at it. So we meet on that of ellipse and the other ones again. So thank you and God bless you.